Also joining us this evening, and it's our proud privilege to introduce on this panel the Honourable Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports, Shri Kiren Rijiju. Good evening, Mr. Rijiju, and a very happy Independence Day to you.
Thank you very much, and I would also like to extend my greetings to all of you. Happy Independence Day.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Also, we heard the Prime Minister's speech today, very, very inspiring speech that he made from the ramparts of the Red Fort. You possibly are the fittest minister, I wouldn't be wrong if I say that, Niranjan, in the Modi cabinet. We've seen those videos of yours, the way you inspire people. Talking about the Fit India movement, now what made Fit India partner with Sun Feast India Run as one?
See, this concept of Sunfest India Run as one town hall is something which has actually captured my imagination, because we are already launching, Fit India Freedom Run. That is part of our larger Fit India Movement campaign going on already. And I had taken part in the marathon events organized by the Pro-Cam, and Vivek ji and the team. They are amazing people. Their contribution in creating fitness awareness in India by conducting mega marathon programs, these are something which really galvanize the youth of this country. And they have managed to get hold of the old, the young, boys, girls, everyone. It's like a huge festival. So this Sunfest, this India Run and the Fit India Movement, this is actually gelling very well, and we are coming together. And I'm very excited that the way we in India we used to look at our fitness regime has changed tremendously in last few years' time, especially since the time Honourable Prime Minister launched this Fit India movement on 29th August, that is the Sports Day in India.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be 1 year. On 29, we will be celebrating 1 year anniversary, and within this 1 year, you will be surprised to know that lakhs and lakhs of schools, corporate houses, various organizations, government bodies, corporate houses, and even in the Government of India's departments, everybody is actually into the fitness regime. So we have changed the way we look at our life. Fitness has become so important as a part of our life. Hum fit to India fit is something which, if we are not physically fit, how can we contribute to the growth of the nation? So we are, synergizing the Fit India movement with the new India, with prosperous India, with fit India, with healthy India, wealthy India. So these are something which we as a citizen were not very much enthusiastic few years back.
Yeah.
But slowly, it's becoming a way of life. I am working as a catalyst. I may be Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports, but this movement is driven by the citizens of the country. This is a people's movement. We are just working as a catalyst in the government. I'm excited that people are coming forward and leading this movement. Very good.
Mr. Rijiju, I was just about to make that observation when you mentioned that not many governments, or perhaps it's one of the first times that at least my generation, and I'm not that old, and I'm telling you that we've never heard of a movement that was pushed, backed by a government to be fit.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that, right? So on that note, it's been a successful year for you, for the government, since Prime Minister Modi launched this Fit India movement. What are the plans from the ministry going forward? Because I think we've seen so many videos of you, different ministers. Of course, you've pushed, you've been a catalyst, like you mentioned. That's the right word that you used for a Fit India.
Yes, the mindset in our country has been something like, exercise, fitness, these are for the sports persons, players, these are for the jawans, the uniform people. We used to think that, common people is not there. Slowly we are realizing that that is not the case. Even in the parliament, you just see the members of parliament a few years back. you will hardly see any politician fit. Politicians used to think that, no, this is not our duty. We are too busy to do exercise. Now we have been telling even the MPs that you have to inspire your people. If the politicians are not fit, politicians represent the people. So if the leader is not physically fit, how will the leader inspire the young generation? When I go to college and universities for talk or for event, the students get excited. They say, oh, there's a minister who is physically, okay, good enough. Something, which they are not used to. I used to joke that they think that Netajis are with bada pain wala neta. We have to change this, the way we look at the politicians or the businessmen or the officers. Something we have to make sure that when we talk about India as a sporting powerhouse, when we talk about India as a fit nation, how to make that happen? It's only through making fitness as a way of life, sports as a culture. When we talk about sports, fitness becomes the primary, necessary environment which we have to create. So fitness culture leads to sport culture. I think, in last 1 year, I cannot mention here, thousands and thousands of events being organized, and I have attended. I cannot even count myself how many events I have attended, and it has really galvanized the mood of the nation. More than 1.7 lakh schools have already registered under the Fit India School Certificate. That means these schools are going to have the fitness regime and sports activities as a must, as a part of their regular activities in the school, not extracurricular activities, but part of education. So we are not, making sports as an additional kind of option. Sports is indeed part of education. Fitness is indeed the part of education. That is how things are changing. And recently, new education policy is already there. You have seen how fitness and sports has been incorporated part of the education system. And I had a detailed discussion with the HRD minister that while framing the laws, while framing the rules of the education policy, we will make sure that fitness and sports are integral part of the education itself. So these are, major changes what we are going to see in the new India.
I'll sum it up by saying it in 3 words, right? Simple
Yes.
mass movement. It's become a simple mass movement, if I can call it that, fitness in the last few years.
And I'll add to
Yes.
that, And I'll add to that, Niranjan, simple mass movement led and driven by the people of this country.
Absolutely.
Yes, exactly. I just want to add, we have to make it very simple and interesting. For example, last year on 2nd October, we launched this plogging run. That means while you're jogging, you're running, you're walking, you can, pick up trash and all these things. So making cleaning as glamorous,
Yes.
Yeah.
you can really do things in a fun. You can make it interesting. It's not that you are going to clean, but you are doing exercise at the same time. You are doing, swachhta, cleanliness and Fit India. So Swachh Bharat and Fit India coming together in single act. So these kind of innovations which we have to create. So I think in the days to come, the index, the fitness index in India is not that encouraging. It is estimated that 70% of the Indians don't do regular or formal exercise. That means there are more unfit people than the fit people. We will revise that. We will reverse it. We will make sure that in next 3 to 4 years' time, when we go to the election
Yes.
in 2024, we will make sure that majority of the Indians are physically, mentally fit. That is my mission, and Honorable Prime Minister has made a very clarion call to ensure that fitness must become a way of life, and I'm exactly driving the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister, and I'm very confident because people like Vivek and you all are sitting in the studio, but you all are fit. Earlier, the news readers were not fit. These days, even the news are also very fit. You are health conscious, physics conscious.
No,
So that is visible as well.
That depends, Mr. Rijiju. That depends. If you keep your mind fit, will you be fit? And the way you've summed it up, and I'd like to thank you on that note by just telling you the way you've summed it up, it's almost as if Fit India, having a fit India has become a part of your manifesto, if I can say that. But thank you. Thank you, Mr. Rijiju. Really appreciate you joining us on the Sunfeast India Run as One campaign.
My pleasure, and my best wishes to all the team for the Sunfeast India Run. And wonderful. My best wishes are there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr.